Holy mac and cheesy, the SEC just denied the Blackrock and Fidelity Bitcoin spot ETF. Oh my. Well, that's what you're going to see in the headline. And however, that is kind of true, but kind of not. So let's address what actually happened with Blackrock and Fidelity and others spot Bitcoin ETFs, the answer from the SEC, what happened with Bitcoin price, and my thoughts on what actually is happening. If you're brand new to the channel, welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto and NFTs every day. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this video because we need to get the information out. And I need you all to stay with me and use some critical thinking. I believe it was June 15th, but BlackRock filed for a Bitcoin spot ETF along with Fidelity and others. Well, they filed a little bit after, and everybody thought that it was going to get approved right away, myself included. However, the SEC fired back and said, no, you can't do this. However, the SEC didn't necessarily say no, they just said that the application needs to be refiled. In a Wall Street Journal, it was indicated that the SEC told NASDAQ and CIPHER that the BlackRock and Fidelity applications for the Bitcoin spot ETF missed some information. This particular information was on what crypto exchange they were going to use for this, and they also needed more SSA details. I can understand this perspective, and it's not that I'm really agreeing with the SEC, because at the end of the day, the SEC has wasted so much time and taxpayer dollars because anytime they do something, we pay for it. But to get hit like this, well, BlackRock and Fidelity and these big giants get hit like this is a little bit bizarre, because couldn't they have just told the SEC, or couldn't the SEC have just told these companies this from the first place? Well, I have an answer for this. The reason why they're asking for a crypto exchange to be indicated is because these companies did not provide a crypto exchange that they were going to use for the Bitcoin ETF. Okay. The interesting thing about it is that all of the crypto exchanges in the US are currently under attack. So how can BlackRock, Fidelity, and these big other traditional financial giants indicate what exchange they're going to use? So I personally feel like this was a big power play from BlackRock and Fidelity to not indicate what crypto exchange they're going to use, wait for the SEC to clap back and say, hey, what exchange you're going to use. Then BlackRock and Fidelity and these other companies were going to say, hey, well, we don't know what exchange we should use. So since you put the application on hold or needed more information, could you please tell us? So what they're doing is they're basically putting the ball back in the SEC's court. However, the Bitcoin leverage 2x ETF was approved. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they're using and how they're using it and why they're using, or even if Bitcoin spot ETFs can be treated the same way as leveraged ETFs, because there's a bit of a difference there, okay? As far as price action goes, Bitcoin dropped 5% from $31,000 to approximately $29,300. This was in our range that we've talked about on the show. It's really a big nothing burger, but people are absolutely flipping out because it's in a very short time frame, like the daily or the 4 hour. However, we are above the EMA 200, which is good. But at the end of the day, this is pretty weird news if you don't use critical thinking, but I think that it was all planned out. I think it was a power strategic move from BlackRock, Fidelity, etc. What are your guys' thoughts? What do you think the true intentions of the SEC are and these traditional financial companies? Sorry, I'm still waking up, and I apologize for not going live today. Still in my hotel room. A lot of things I gotta do, but make sure to like, comment, subscribe, set alerts, and I will catch you guys later on today, and possibly I'll go live tomorrow. Bye-bye.